Let's get on over to the Wi-Fi Interactive. Zooming this morning to Jared Blikre. Jared.
Jobs Day in America. I'm hearing a James Brown tune in my head, living in America. Let's go to the board here. S&P 500 up about 0.9%. Let's check out the 5-day price action. Still hovering around the bottom end of the range there, kind of digesting that news that we got from the Fed and Chair Powell on Wednesday. I want to take a look at a longer-term view of the S&P 500. This is 3 months. Market is behaving very technically. This is in contrast to what we had most of the summer, even in a lot of September. I'm drawing these lines here, 50%, and that's called the halfway back of that movement right there. 3,900, huge level here. We stopped there for a few days, sold off, but guess what? We hit the 50% retracement, the halfway back of this bullish move, and now we have retraced to the 50%. You get the picture here. So basically, the market is coiling for a big move. We don't necessarily know where that is going to go next, but I do want to show you what has been happening in the bond market. Here's the 5-year T-note yield hovering near decade-old highs. It's down just marginally here. 10-year T-note yield up about 2 basis points, so not too much movement in reaction to the payrolls report. And then we have the U.S. dollar index. That had been a little bit stronger early after the report, but now it is shifting down strongly. So that's kind of sending the opposite reaction that we might have expected. And I just want to point out that, remember, a few weeks back, CPI came out. It was expected to be a very bearish reaction in the market because it was a bearish print. But guess what? We rallied that day. If it's the same thing going on, we might expect something kind of a bullish reversal in the future.
Let's talk about China stocks for a minute,
Yes.
Jared, because there are still some reports percolating about what a wind down of the zero COVID policy or softening of it would look like.
It would look like this writ large because you're seeing a lot of dark green on the screen. Alibaba up 4.5%, Li Auto up 9%. All of these stocks have been hit, if not absolutely obliterated, not only in the last year, but the last 2 to 3 years. So we're seeing a lot of red here. This is a year-to-date look here. But nevertheless, take a look at the 5-day price action. We're seeing some movement, some positive development on this front. China is still a huge wild card. But I got to say, in the midst of all this uncertainty, if in fact China were to give definitive definitive motion towards a reopening, towards an end of the zero COVID policy, guess what, guys? I think that could provide the bullish impetus for the market, for the S&P 500 to get above 3,900 and for that short covering rally a lot of traders are expecting.